never seen. A man not afraid to die, gave his life for a dream. Born hustler, so the game conceived. A cage beast, but now I'm free. How can you blame me? I was born for this, the game chose me. Ready. My whole clique since '06 was on the bottom, now we running this. Grind hard when the load gets heavy. The money was slow, but now it's steady. You boys is not ready.
Our thanks go to sponsors and partners, without whom this event would not be possible. Funding partner, UK Sport. Official partner, Speedo. Official suppliers, Lumi. Merthyr Pools. Malmston. Supporting partners, Sport Systems. Marketing Sheffield. Sheffield International Venues.
So plenty to come this evening. We're really excited for this evening's session. Saw some brilliant heats this morning, and there's plenty more where they came in the form of the finals this evening.
Yeah, certainly right there, Steve. Coming up tonight, we've got the 200-metre breaststroke in the men's event, of course, over the 5 age categories, as it is for all the finals. Of course, also got the women's 100-metre freestyle, as well as the men's multi-class 200 IM and the women's multi-class 200 metres IM as well. Plenty more to come after that also.
Yeah, plenty of finals, and don't forget the age categories: 13, 14 years, 15 years, 16 years, 17, 18 years, and 19 years and over. There are 5 finals for every single event bar the multi-class. So medals on offer in each of those age categories. And ladies and gents, we have to notify you of a short delay to the start of this evening's session due to an issue with the timing system. We'll be with you as quickly as we can with the action in the pool. Just a short delay with the timing system.
Yeah, we were previewing the finals coming up tonight as well, and of course we conclude tonight's session with the relays, and we want you to get in touch with the hashtag #LoveARelay. Alice has kind of done that. She's gone for the hashtag #ILoveRelays. She's put a little spin on it there, but she's got a picture of her sausage legs in Greece. So I think that kind of makes up for it with the fact that she's so dedicated to watching us all the way on the Mediterranean, despite the false use of the hashtag. We'll let her off with that one, Alice.
Yeah, please do keep tweeting us in. For those of you just joining us on the live stream, a very good afternoon to yourselves, or morning, depending on where you're watching around the world. We've had plenty of exotic listeners so far this week from the likes of New Zealand, Australia, South Africa, a few in the States, a few in Rio, a few in Northern Continental Europe as well. Been really interesting to let us know where you are listening from. So tweet us, hashtag SummerChamps16. Let us know where you're listening from and who you're supporting here this evening in Ponds Forge. And we encourage all of you inside the venue here to do exactly the same as well.
And Molly's got in touch as well, wishing good luck to Sam Peck tonight in the 200 breast final, and also good luck to Ben for Harrow in the 100 fly final as well. Ewan says best of luck to Gulsum, Dan and John from Swin, West Lothian in the 100 free and the 200 breaststroke finals tonight as well. So, as we say, lots to come. And certainly lots for the crowd here in Ponds Forge to look forward to tonight in the Steel City.
Yeah, not just AB swimming as well. We have got our para swimmers here this week in Ponds Forge. A couple of multi-class events tonight, the 200 IM and the 50-meter freestyle. And many of our Paralympics GB squad are in the building for this week's Summer Championships, their final event on home soil before taper and travelling to Rio for the Paralympics. We are so excited to see how those guys are going to do. And it's so close now. That road to Rio keeps on shrinking. And they look in really, really good form as well. 3 world records already this week from our GB Paralympics team. World records going to Steph Millward, John Fox, and Rebecca Redfern as well last night. Why can't we have another one tonight? Let's hope. With the quality of the swimmers on show, you can never, ever second guess them. So, ladies and gentlemen, let's just let you know what we have coming up this evening. We've got the 200-meter breaststroke to start with the men. And then we follow that on with the women's 100-meter freestyle. Next up is our first multi-class event. Then it's a 200-meter individual medley for both the men and the women. Then we move on to the men's 100 fly. Women's 200-meter backstroke follows that. Then it's the men's and women's multi-class 50 free. And we end tonight with the 14 and 16 and 17 years and over 800-meter freestyle team events for the men. And if the heats are anything to go by, some of our quickest swimmers going up against each other in the final tonight should be so entertaining. We saw some fantastic relays and times earlier on this morning. Really excited to see how you guys can get on tonight.
Yeah, it definitely promises to be a cracker. And we've got some cracking headwear in the building tonight as well. The coach of Millfield, just below us at the moment, has put a picture on Twitter. There he is with the rock horns in the air at the moment. Cracking picture put on Twitter of that bandana. Absolutely loving that tonight.
He's working it. Doesn't matter if he's dancing to the officials' music or swanning around on poolside in a bandana. He works it every single day of the week. 24/7, 365. You know, it's fine.
Also, Fergie getting in touch. Good luck, John, Dan and Gulsum in tonight's finals. Go Blues and Yellows. Abby says massive good luck to Swindon Dolphins. Craig Harris in the multi-class 200 IM tonight. Smash it, Craig. Hashtag Team Dolphin. And also Samantha says good luck, Ethan, in the 200-meter breast final, and the rest of the Aquasuli swimmers in the finals as well. Also, to finish on, we've got a viewer in France as well who wishes good luck to Tom Lehman.
And a reminder, ladies and gentlemen, just currently experiencing a short delay to the start of proceedings here in Ponds Forge due to fault with the timing system, but that should be fixed very, very shortly so we can get proceedings underway this evening. And we hear that's not too far away, happily. Tweet from Sevenoaks coming in. Good luck to Seb in the 200-meter breaststroke and Lily in the 100 free. Nikki Merrill says she's so excited to watch Sam Peck in the 200-meter breaststroke final. Fergie says good luck John, Dan and Gulsum in tonight's finals. Go Blues and Yellows. Abby says massive good luck to Swindon Dolphin Craig Harris in the 200 meters IM multi-class. Smash it, Craig. Hashtag Team Dolphin. And Samantha Hammond says good luck Ethan in the 200-meter breaststroke final, and the rest of the Aquasuli swimmers as well. And once again, ladies and gents, a reminder to those of you inside the venue here at Ponds Forge, reminder of our competition. You can win some Speedo gear by supporting your relay team tonight. Just tweet us #LoveARelay with how you are supporting your team in Ponds Forge here tonight. Group photos with flags are always appreciated. We've seen some brilliant photos already today. Long may they continue. And you can win some Speedo gear for the best one. So keep on tweeting those into us. And we will announce the winner during the relays. But I'm getting word, we're good to go. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our first event. This is the men's 13-14 years, 200 meters breaststroke final. In lane 0 from Newcastle, Kieran Thomas. In 1 from Guildford City, Charlie Trotman. In 2 from Nottingham Clwyd, Rodri Williams. In 3 from RTW Monson, Thomas Lehman. In 4 from City of Leicester, William Bell. In 5 from City of Oxford, Billy Watton. In 6 from Aquay Solis, Ethan McNeil. In 7 from West Lothian, John Keane. In 8 from City of Cardiff, Theo Sava. And in 9 from Newcastle, Jack McKenzie. This is the men's 13-14 years, 200 meters breaststroke final.
So here we are then, the delay just before this race, certainly building up the anticipation for the first final of the evening session, and qualifying for tonight's race with the quickest time, of course, lane 4, William Bell, City of Leicester. He's definitely the man to beat, but only 0.4 of a second behind him in the heats was Billy Watton of City of Oxford, who is positioned in lane 5. So certainly watch out for those two, and it currently is the latter, Billy Watton of City of Oxford, that's putting the pressure on William Bell so far. But the City of Leicester swimmer at the quarter point just edges in front, also making a good start on the near side as well, in the nearest 3 lanes to us. Lane 2, Nottingham Clwyd's Rodri Williams. In 1, Guildford City's Charlie Trotman, and also right on the near side as well from Newcastle is Kieran Thomas, although he's slightly dropping off the pace a bit now as this race progresses. Also on the far side as well, worth keeping an eye on number 7, John Keane of West Lothian. But as we come to the halfway point here, it's the man in lane 4, William Bell for City of Leicester, who's certainly showing why he had the fastest heat time going into this final. His PB of 2:30.88, not only will be looking for goal, but he'll be looking to try and beat that as well. But he's got competition just behind him, which is starting to build up at the moment. Lane 5, City of Oxford, Billy Watton, and also in lane number 2 as well, Rodri Williams of Nottingham Clwyd. They are the 2 nearest challengers to William Bell at the moment, but he looks as if, just over a length ahead of them, that he should be fine going into the final 60 metres, but you can't rest on your laurels in this race. In lane 7 as well, John Keane of West Lothian being well supported on the near side as well. He looks as if he may be in contention for a medal position, but we'll certainly have to wait and see as we go into the final 50 metres now, and streaking ahead seems to be William Bell of City of Leicester. Looks as if it's going to be an absolute mountainous climb to try and regain the ground between him and the rest of the pool, which is currently being led in lane 2 by Rodri Williams of Nottingham Clwyd. He looks as if he may be in the silver medal position, but he's competing with Billy Watton of City of Oxford. That's going to be a very tight battle right to the finish, but not about who's going to take first. It's William Bell. Time of 2:26.19. Who's going to get silver? It is Rodri Williams of Nottingham Clwyd, who just about gets there. And what a tremendous last 50 from Ethan McNeil of Aquay Solis. Seems to go completely under the radar there as he just manages to pit Billy Watton to it of City of Oxford by 0.4 seconds. So tremendous from Ethan McNeil getting the podium finish there, but taking the gold and all the glory for City of Leicester, William Bell.
Super swim from William Bell, claiming gold in the first race, very, very impressively as well. That is how you want to lay down a marker in the first race of the evening. Super stuff from William Bell. Time for our next event. This is the men's 15 years, 200 meters breaststroke final. In lane 0 from West Lothian, Daniel Ferguson. In 1 from Grantham, William Hawkes. In 2 from Warren the Baths, Archie Goodburn. In 3 from South Lanarkshire, Andrew McIntosh. In 4 from City of Cardiff, Kyle Booth. In 5 from City of Hereford, James Bilbao. In 6 from the City of Cardiff, Bradley Newman. In 7 from Mount Kelly, Oliver Taverner. In 8 from the City of Leeds, Jonathan Milner. And in 9 from Camden Swiss Cottage, Alexander Borisov. This is the men's 15 years, 200 meters breaststroke final. Second final of the evening, the men's 15 years, 200 meters breaststroke final. Quickest in qualifying was Kyle Booth from the City of Cardiff. He qualified in 2:24.28. A little bit ahead of James Bilbao by about 0.7 of a second or so. Andrew McIntosh from South Lanarkshire wasn't too far back either. In the early stages, as you've sometimes seen with 200 meter races, it's very, very even. No one wanting to go yet. All the swimmers perfectly happy to stick with each other at this early stage. That might start to change though as we head towards the halfway point. Going really, really nicely at the moment in lane number 7 is Oliver Taverner from Mount Kelly. Looking very good. In the middle lanes, Newman, Bilbao and Booth all looking pretty good, especially as well Andrew McIntosh in lane number 3. Newman just dropping off the pace a touch from the City of Cardiff. William Hawkes from Grantham up with the leaders, so too Jonathan Milner in the yellow cap of the City of Leeds. But there's 4 leaders here. Might be becoming 6 in a second, but 4 main leaders. Taverner in 7, Bilbao in 5, Booth in 4, McIntosh in 3. And as they head towards the turn at the diving end, this is anybody's race with 60 meters to go. Who wants it? Who wants to become the champion? And they turn almost in unison, leading the way at 150, James Bilbao from the City of Hereford, but not by much. Kyle Booth right behind him, so too Andrew McIntosh, so too Oliver Taverner. Taverner just starting to fade and just starting to come through is Andrew McIntosh from South Lanarkshire in lane number 3. Work to do for Kyle Booth and James Bilbao. They're just starting to slip away, but here comes Kyle Booth in lane number 4. It's going to be a right Royal Rumble in the final 10 to claim the gold here. It's going to go right down to the touch. Is it Booth? Is it McIntosh? It's Booth! Kyle Booth from the City of Cardiff claims gold. Andrew McIntosh misses out, but does claim a silver. James Bilbao gets a very well-earned bronze. Superb last 20 meters or so by Kyle Booth. It looked dead and buried, but he brought it back. And at the end of the evening, he will have gold resting on his chest.
So another fantastic champion there, Kyle Booth, following on in the footsteps of William Bell and claiming gold in this event. It's also a second successive gold medalist with a PB as well. A brand new PB that for Kyle Booth, with his time there of 2:22.41, beating his previous time of 2:24.28. So congratulations to him. The City of Cardiff swimmer will certainly be satisfied with that performance, and also a word for William Bell in the previous race as well. A new PB for him of 2:30.88, which is bettering his previous time of 2:31.36. So congratulations to both William Bell and gold medalist there, Kyle Booth.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 16 years, 200 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0 from Plymouth Leander, Tom Beagley. In 1 from the City of Derby, Gregory Butler. In 2 from Sevenoaks, Sebastian Stewart. In 3 from Hatfield, Nathan Hughes. In 4 from the City of Oxford, Callum Smart. In 5 from Swansea Aquatics, Lewis Fraser. In 6 from York City, Harry Devlin. In 7 from the City of Oxford, Connor Bryan. In 8 from West Norfolk, Samuel Peck. And in 9 from the City of Leeds, Ewan Cohen. This is the men's 16 years, 200 metres breaststroke final.
So off and underway then with the third final of the night, the men's 16-year-old 200-metre breaststroke final. This certainly should be an intriguing one. The favourite for this one, Callum Smart of City of Oxford, who got a tremendous reception before the start of this race. He'll certainly be expecting gold in this one, but Lewis Fraser and Nathan Hughes particularly will have something to say about that either side of the City of Oxford swimmer. And early on, as we reach the quarter point, it is Callum Smart leading the way. Currently in second is his City of Oxford teammate Connor Bryan as well in lane number 7. But it's very, very even at the front at the moment, with also Nathan Hughes swimming strongly for Hatfield in lane number 3. And on the near side as well, in lane 1, City of Derby's Gregory Butler is also in touching distance of the podium positions as we come towards the scoreboard end, where the swimmers will turn and meet the halfway point of this final. Lane 7, Connor Bryan looks like he may have overtaken his City of Oxford teammate coming towards the halfway point. He certainly has as well. Callum Smart drops down to second for the time being. Lane 3, Nathan Hughes of Hatfield currently occupies that bronze medal position with the pink cap, but in lane 6, Harry Devlin of York City is also sniffing around the bronze medal position, at least at the moment, as he's bearing down also on Callum Smart in lane 4 of City of Oxford. Awfully close at the moment, particularly between the Oxford duo at the front of the pool, Connor Bryan in lane 7 and Callum Smart in lane 4, as they begin to come to the wall and make the turn for the final 50 metres here. And the front 4 at the moment almost simultaneously turning there. It could not be much tighter coming in towards the final 30 metres. The Oxford swimmers certainly had loud support before the race. They're certainly going to need him now going into the final 25. You can see Nathan Hughes of Hatfield in lane 3 really beginning to make his move now and get right into his stride. To his right-hand side is City of Oxford's Callum Smart, who's also looking for gold as well in lane 6. Harry Devlin of York City also in contention. It looks like a 3-horse race coming right to the finish here. Awfully close. And it is just Nathan Hughes of Hatfield that does it with a time of 2:19.54. Tremendous competition right to the last there. Harry Devlin of York City managing to get the silver medal just about ahead of Callum Smart of City of Oxford. Connor Bryan just ousted in the end by his City of Oxford teammate, but it could not have been closer between that front 4 as they turned for the final 50. It was like synchronised swimming. Anyone could have won it. Nathan Hughes in the end doing it for Hatfield. with a really good time as well. 2:19.54. And that coincidentally is a new PB as well for the Hatfield swimmer. So great stuff from Nathan Hughes.
It most definitely was. Great stuff by Nathan Hughes. Just another reminder, ladies and gents, if you're on the coaches and swimmers side, please do not stand to watch the swimming. Please don't stand on the barriers. Streaming is taking place. If you're standing there, you are blocking the view of the near side lanes. So we please do ask that you adhere to the signs and move away from the barrier and take your seats. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 17-18 years, 200 metres breaststroke final. In 0 from Portsmouth North Sea, James Miller. In 1 from Newcastle, Joseph Burrin. In 2 from South Ayrshire, Cameron Muir. In 3 from Barnet Copthall, Yaron Gerber. In 4 from Cockermouth, Edward Baxter. In 5 from the city of Oxford, David Murphy. In 6 from the city of Cardiff, James Lewis. In 7 from Warren the Baths, George Clough. And in lane 8 from London Aquatics, Edmund Ashton. This is the men's 17-18 years, 200 metres breaststroke final. And away in the men's 17-18 years 200 metre breaststroke. Massive shout out to City of Oxford, by the way, really getting behind your swimmers every time they're announced. Huge cheer goes up around Ponds Forge. Wonderful to hear. They're representing David Murphy in this one in lane number 5, and he's made a very nice start indeed. He's right up with Edward Baxter from Cockermouth and James Lewis on his left from the city of Cardiff. Yaron Gerber has also started fairly nicely for Barnet Copthall. There's the top 4. But leading the way, narrowly, is Edward Baxter from Cockermouth, looking very comfortable. Here he was, 2 seconds quicker than the nearest quickest qualifier. He will fancy himself in this. That swim earlier will give him plenty of confidence. And at the 100, 104.91. He's nearly a second up on David Murphy from the city of Oxford, but David Murphy is going with him as best he possibly can. Edward Baxter looking very, very good. David Murphy on his ankles, and then the battle for third is anyone's at this point. George Clough over in lane number 7 is going nicely. So too James Lewis from the city of Cardiff. Not too far back is Yaron Gerber from Barnet Copthall in 3. Any one of those 4 for third as it stands. But as it stands, there's only one who's going to take gold at this rate. 131.21 is a split from Edward Baxter of Cockermouth as he comes back down into the final 35 metres. David Murphy has tried desperately to go with him, but that lead has only increased from Edward Baxter, looking really, really strong. Hear the whistles, hear the roars of the supporters as they come into the final 15 metres. Edward Baxter looking like he's got this one sewn up. David Murphy looking like silver is his, or maybe even gold. He might just have left it too late. Baxter gets there. Murphy is indeed good for silver. George Clough getting bronze from Warren the Baths. Really nice final 15 metres from George Clough to get third. Really, really strong from Edward Baxter to claim gold. Super stuff.
Yeah, Edward Baxter there, the first goal winner tonight, actually, not to actually break his personal best. That's probably because his personal best was so quick anyway. 2:13.03 it was coming into this one. Wasn't too far off it there with the time of 2:14.47. So a fantastic start to tonight's action. That one, the penultimate one of the men's 200 metre breaststroke. And we've still got one more to come, and it promises to be an absolute belter.
Time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to the poolside for the men's 19 years and over 200 metres breaststroke final. In lane 0 from Loughborough University, Robert Lancaster. In 1 from Guildford City, Christopher Green. In 2 from Derwentside, Joel O'Halloran. In 3 from Edinburgh University, Kieran Preston. In 4 from the city of Birmingham, Luke Davies. In 5 from Bath University, Charlie Atwoods. In 6 from Street, Adam Shillingworth. In 7 from Portsmouth North Sea, Kieran Alsop. In 8 from Ealing, John Britton. And in 9 from the City of Manchester Aquatics, Christopher Steeples. This is the men's 19 years and over 200 metres breaststroke final. And we're away. And here is the turn of the big boys, the 19 years and over. Should be a really, really good race, this one. Quickest in qualifying was Luke Davies, 2:12.43. Much quicker than anyone else in qualifying managed. 3.5 seconds quicker than the nearest, which was Charlie Atwood, who goes in lane 5. Red hot favourite is Luke Davies from the city of Birmingham. So here he comes in lane number 4, looking very strong, Luke Davies from the city of Birmingham. He's still going really, really well, but also keeping up with him, Charlie Atwood from Bath University is going with him here in the first 100 metres. Remains to be seen how far he can make that last. But Atwood is looking strong. Turning at the 100, leading the way, Luke Davies, City of Birmingham, Atwood in second. In third is Kieran Preston from Edinburgh University in lane number 3 and having a fantastic swim in lane number 9. That's Christopher Steeples from City of Manchester Aquatics. Going really, really nicely right on the outside. Luke Davies, though, looks in control. Atwood is trying to cling on, but Davies is accelerating and extending that lead all the time. Others a touch at the 150 and come for home. Leading the way is Luke Davies in lane 4, City of Birmingham. And Charlie Atwood has gone with him every single step of the way here. And here he comes, Charlie Atwood. Can he cause a bit of an upset in the final here tonight? Going really, really strongly all the way with him, and he's looking even quicker. He's brought some time back, and here he comes into the final 15 metres. This is going to be really, really close right on the touch. Charlie Atwood, what a final 25. Has he gone and won it into the touch? It's a super swim. Have to wait for confirmation of our results. It is very, very close indeed. Really, really close indeed. Did you have to wait for confirmation of the results? We do apologise for the slight delay, ladies and gents. We can confirm the timing system is working perfectly functioning. We're just having a couple of goes to the machine in regards to the scoreboard this evening. As soon as we do have those results, we will post them for you. Certainly was a very, very close finish. We can confirm the finishing order from the last race. Charlie Atwood did indeed take the win. Luke Davies was in second. Kieran Preston in third. Congratulations to Charlie Atwood from Bath University, taking gold. Marginally ahead of Luke Davies, who led him out for so much of the race. Terrific recovery. Time for our next event, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the athletes to the poolside for the women's 13-14 years, 100 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Bracknell, Charlotte Stevenson. In 1 from the city of Sheffield, Alice Thickett. In 2 from Beckenham, Tegan Child. In 3 from the city of Aberdeen, Rosie Morgan. In 4 from Mount Kelly, Kaylee Decker. In 5 from Salisbury, Olilua Taiwo. In 6 from Team Ipswich, Mia Maspers. In 7 from Bromley, Imogen Mears. In 8 from the city of Leeds, Tia Ward. And in 9 from Swim Gwynedd, Medi Harris. This is the women's 13-14 years, 100 metres freestyle final.
And we are off and underway. As you'd expect with the 100 freestyle, expect an extremely tight race, especially between Kaylee Decker of Mount Kelly in lane 4, who qualified with the fastest time going into this one, and also Onio Tewo of Salisbury as well in lane 5. That is certainly the key battle to watch, but coming towards the halfway point, you have to say, starting off very well in lane 7 for Bromley is Imogen Mears. As we look towards the times, there is Onio Tewo, who's just currently taken the lead for Salisbury. Onto the turn and into the final 50 metres. This is where things really begin to hot up. Who can get their neck in front at this vital stage of the race? With just 25 minutes to go, it's awfully even between the front 6 or 7 at the moment, but trying to break away down the middle and really put the foot on the gas is Mount Kelly's Kaylee Decker in lane number 4. Is anyone going to catch it? Can Onio Tewo or Imogen Mears put it all the way? It certainly is Mount Kelly's Kaylee Decker with a time just under 58 seconds, 57.99. The gold winning time there for Kaylee Decker. Touching in second with another superb swim, it has to be said, as well in that one was Imogen Mears of Bromley. Her time 58.83, just 200ths of a second ahead of Tegan Child of Beckenham. So awfully close there in terms of second and third. But in the end, Kaylee Decker of Mount Kelly takes it in the women's 13-14 years 100 metre freestyle final. That time as well from Kaylee Decker is a new personal best. Her previous one 58.94, that one there 57.99. So tremendous stuff from her, almost a full second off her personal best, and in a distance as small as a 100 free, that certainly is commendable work from the Mount Kelly swimmer.
Time then for our next event. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the poolside the athletes from the women's 15 years 100 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from South Ayrshire, Katie Robertson. In 1 from Mount Kelly, Athena Clayson. In 2 from Hillingdon, Jemima Hall. In 3 from the city of Leeds, Kira Schlossen. In 4 from Ellesmere College Titans, Freya Anderson. In 5 from Newcastle, Emily Large. In 6 from Thanet Swim, Maisie McCartney. In 7 from Aquay Solis, Laura McNabb. In 8 from Hartlepool, Katie Laborn. And in 9 from Warren de Bass, Rasheen Ramsey. This is the women's 15 years, 100 metres freestyle final. Away we go then in the second women's 100 free event of the evening. They're 15 years now. Oh wait, quickest in qualifying, and it'll be no surprise to those of you who've been a regular at Ponds Forge this week, is Freya Anderson. She has been imperious at times in this Ponds Forge pool. But someone who's been right up with it pretty much every single race of the way has been Emily Large. These two have engaged in many a very close battle. Will there be another one here this evening? Freya Anderson leads the way into the final 35 metres, and it looks like that battle is all but over. Freya Anderson looks exceptionally strong here into the final 25, and there's absolutely no stopping her. It's a procession into the final 15. Battle for second looks like it's been won by Emily Large. Third is going to be very, very close, but absolutely zero doubt about the gold. That is Freya Anderson. A dominating performance from the Ellesmere College Titan. Absolutely zero doubt. From the moment she crossed that 35-metre mark, she was gone. The rest of the field could not see her for dust. And Freya Anderson wins by 2.2 seconds in a 100-metre race. That is something special.
Absolutely fantastic. A tinge of disappointment in the fact she's 100th off her PB, which must be agonising for her, but I'm sure at the moment, after claiming that gold medal, she won't mind one little bit.
Yeah, one imagines that is not bad consolation. Gold for Anderson and Ellesmere College Titans. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes for our next final. This is the women's 16 years, 100 metres freestyle final. In 0 from Team Ipswich, Rebecca Sherwin. In 1 from Sevenoaks, Lily Snell. In 2 from Stockport Metro, Elizabeth Harris. In 3 from City of Glasgow, Anna Fleming. In 4 from Woking, Anna Main. In 5 from the City of Leeds, Amber Mason. In 6 from Warren the Bath, Katie Smith. In 7 from Millfield, Emma Shilton. In 8 from Newcastle, Jane Brown. And in 9 from Reading, Bethany Hunt. This is the women's 16 years, 100 metres freestyle final.
And as they take to the pool, it's a particularly brisk start from Woking's Anna Main in lane number 4, also to her left-hand side. For City of Leeds, Amber Mason, she's not going too badly either in the early stages. You have to say, with her head slightly in front, is Woking's Anna Main in lane 4. Also going strong in lane 8 is Newcastle's Jane Brown as well. As we come towards the turn, currently in first spot, as we say, Anna Main of Woking. She's certainly the swimmer to beat at the moment. She tries to begin to pull away, but to her left is Anna Fleming of City of Glasgow as well. She's currently in second spot, completing the front three at the moment. Amber Mason of City of Leeds as well, but there's certainly competition for the podium position. Not much competition for first slope, as likewise to the last one with Freya Anderson. We are seeing Anna Main of Woking coming down into the final few metres, surely taking gold. She certainly does as well. Time of 56.2 for Anna Main. Another personal best in the pool tonight here at Ponds Forge. Anna Fleming touching in second for City of Glasgow. Her time 57.33. Bronze winning time from Amber Mason as well of City of Leeds of 57.57. Another breathless final, but this time taken by Anna Main of Woking with her new personal best of 56.2.
Time for our next race, ladies and gentlemen. Please welcome the athletes to the poolside for the women's 17-18 years 100 metres freestyle final. In lane 0 from Swing Gwynedd, Mary Davies. In 1 from Rushmore Royals, Imogen Smith. In 2 from Stockport Metro, Katie Matz. In 3 from Sedgefield, Hannah Featherstone. In 4 from Preston, Catherine Greenslade. In 5 from West Lothian, Gulsum Unal. In 6 from Warren Bath, Catherine Stark. In 7 from Edinburgh University, Tane Bruce. In 8 from the city of Sheffield, Darcy Deakin. In 9 from the city of Derby, Amy Grant. This is the women's 17-18 years 100 metres freestyle final. Well, I mentioned earlier the City of Oxford lot are pretty rowdy tonight. For City of Oxford, read West Lothian. Just gathered below me, and the West Lothian bunch cheering on Gulsum Unal. Very, very loudly indeed, which is great to see. All support for the swimmers here in Ponds Forge this evening. And Gulsum Unal has started very nicely in lane number 5. She's going to lead the way at the 50. I'm going to turn for home in first position, but not by a lot. There's the split, 26.95. She doesn't lead by much. 27.23 was Hannah Featherstone from Sedgefield, and she is really starting to come here in the final 35 metres. It's anybody's race into the final 25. Gulsum Unal has led them out. Can she lead them home? In lane 4, Catherine Greenslade from Preston is starting to bite back. Still in lane 3, Hannah Featherstone looks dangerous, but Gulsum Unal looks like she might be able to hold them off. But here comes Greenslade. Who gets the touch? Unal gets it. 1/100th of a second separating gold and silver. It's a win for Gulsum Unal. It does not get too much closer than that. Catherine Stark in the end sneaking into bronze position as well. After it looked like Hannah Featherstone had that one wrapped up, but what a fantastic swim from Gulsum Unal.
Yep, and Steve, we've got personal best being thrown in the air like confetti tonight. Gulsum Unal, another one to add to the list as well, with a personal best now of 55.94, bettering her previous time of 56.39. She certainly saved her best form for exactly when it mattered as well. So congratulations to her and West Lothian after that gold medal swim.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 19 years and over 100 metres freestyle final. In 0 from the city of Sheffield, Maya Westlake. In 1 from Loughborough University, Victoria Cunningham. In 2 from Chelsea and Westminster, Isabella Hindley. In 3 from the city of Manchester Aquatics, Rebecca Guy. In 4 from the city of Derby, Harriet Cooper. In 5 from Bath University, Anna Hopkin. In 6 from Edinburgh University, Lucy Hope. In 7 from Hazel Grove, Lauren Quigley. In 8 from Stockport Metro, Emma Gage. And in 9 from Plymouth Leander, Juliet Cassini. This is the women's 19 years and over 100 metres freestyle final.
And off we go then for the 5th and final women's 100 metre freestyle final. We've seen some absolute crackers tonight already. What will this one serve up? Early on, already, as you'd expect, down the middle lanes. The threat being caused in lane 3 by Rebecca Guy of City of Manchester Aquatics, and also in lane 5 as well, Anna Hopkins and Lucy Hope, as we come toward the final 25 metres. And it's the central four here that are really staking a claim for the gold medal. Only one of them can take that. Only 3 of them can get on the podium. One of them will miss out. Which one will it be? In lane 3, Rebecca Guy. In 4, Harriet Cooper. Lane 5 is Anna Hopkins. And lane 6, Lucy Hope. Who'll get the touch? It's Lucy Hope of Edinburgh University with a time of 55.39 seconds. She pips Harriet Cooper to it by a 1/10 of a second, and then 200ths of a second behind her. Just epitomising how close that was is Anna Hopkins of Bath University. She has to settle for the bronze medal. But a great swim from Lucy Hope and Edinburgh University. Another one that gets a personal best tonight, 55.39, beating a previous one of 55.85. And she'll certainly be doubly satisfied with that gold medal winning performance. What a way to conclude the women's 100-metre freestyle finals. Lucy Hope of Edinburgh University, the 5th and final gold medalist in that event.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. This is the men's multi-class 200 metres individual medley final. In lane 1, representing the city of Hereford, Sasha Kindred. In 2, representing Nova Centurion, Oliver Hines. In 3, representing Swindon Dolphin, Craig Harris. In 4, representing Beckenham, Kahuru Harazawa. In 5, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Thomas Hamer. In 6, representing City of Derby, Lewis White. In 7, representing Cockermouth, Jacob Leach. And in 8, representing Swansea Aquatics, Aaron Moores. This is the men's multi-class 200 metres individual medley final. And away we go in the men's multi-class 200 metre IM. If you've not seen multi-class before, this is para-swimming, and multi-class is the way. Now we can allow all categories of para-swimmer to swim as one in one race. The winner might not necessarily be the person who touches the wall in first, but it is all about their respective time in relation to their relative world records. And a few different categories of swimmer. Sasha Kindred, SM6, Ollie Hines, SM8, a couple of SM14 swimmers, Craig Harris, Tom Hamer, Aaron Moores. Lewis White is an SM9 swimmer, Jacob Leach, SM8 as well. So in fact, there's a few of the same category as well, gives you a bit of an idea of how quickly they're going to go. Going off quickest in this one is Kahuru Harazawa from Beckenham, SM10. He's going really, really nicely indeed. Not too far behind him, going along in lane number 2, Ollie Hines, SM8 swimmer from Nova Centurion. One of the stars of the Paralympics GB team. Very much here. All the stars from Paralympics GB are here in Ponds Forge this week and here to shine as well. I've already seen 3 world records from the Paralympics GB squad this week. Steph Milburn, John Fox, Becky Redfern, all setting world records in their final preparations before Rio. They've all looked absolutely magnificent. And as they turn for home, the vast majority of our swimmers here, Kahuru Harazawa is going along pretty nicely. And in the final 25 metres, Kahuru Harazawa is looking pretty good here. Still going along really nicely in lane 5 is Thomas Hamer. He's looking to match 2:08.98. That's the world record in his category. He's going to be a little bit outside it. How close can he get? That'll dictate his multiclass points. Harazawa touches in first. 860 points. That's really good from Harazawa. Really good indeed. Ollie Hines comes in though. 951. Have some of that. What a swim that is from Ollie Hines. 2:23.20. Only 2.5 seconds off world record pace that. What a fabulous swim from the Nova Centurion swimmer. Now, what can Sasha Kindred produce here? It's very, very good. 2:43.25 from the veteran Paralympian, which is a good enough for silver for Sasha Kindred. 917 points. Absolutely superb swim. Kahuru Harazawa, though, good for bronze. It was a really fine swim from the SM10 from Beckenham. But Ollie Hine there, grabbing himself a gold medal. He'll be hoping to repeat the trick in around about 7 weeks' time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the medal ceremony for the men's 200 meters breaststroke. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Aquay Solis, Ethan McNeil. In the 15 years category, representing the city of Hereford, James Bilbao. And in the 16 years category, representing the city of Oxford, Callum Smart. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Nofio Clud, Rodri Williams. In the 15 years category, representing South Lanarkshire, Andrew McIntosh. And in the 16 years category, representing York City, Harry Devlin. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Leicester, William Bell. In the 15 years category, representing City of Cardiff, Kyle Booth. And in the 16 years category, representing Hatfield, Nathan Hughes. Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together one more time for our medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 200-meter breaststroke. Making the presentations, Councillor Mike Drabble, Cabinet Advisor for Culture, Parks and Leisure. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Warren Bass, George Clough. In the 19 years and over category, representing Edinburgh University, Kieran Preston. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing City of Oxford, David Murphy. In the 19 and over category, representing City of Birmingham, Luke Davis. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Cockermouth, Edward Baxter. In the 19 years and over category, representing Bath University, Charlie Atwood. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's multi-class 200 meters individual medley final. In lane 1, representing Northampton, Eleanor Robinson. In 2, representing Wyre Forest, Claire Cashmore. In 3, representing Wren 96, Abby Kane. In 4, representing Hatfield, Louise Fidds. In 5, representing Romford Town, Amy Maron. In 6, representing Northumbria University, Harriet Lee. In 7, representing Boldmere, Eleanor Simmons. And in 8, representing Northampton, Maisie Summers Newton. This is the women's multi-class 200 meters individual medley final. And away we go then in the women's multi-class 200 IM. Much like the men's, once again multi-class, this is exactly the same. It's all about how quickly they can swim in relation to their respective world records. In lane number 4 is Louise Fidds, SM14 swimmer from Hatfield. Expect her to be quickest to the wall. Might not necessarily get the most points required though to win the gold medal. Keep an eye on Ellie Robinson and Ellie Simmons in 1 and 7. Those two members of the Paralympic swimming team. Really excited to see how these two are going to go in Rio and also in the pool right now. Ellie Robinson, the young pretender really. She's been so impressive this year, and that includes this week as well. A real breakout start in the para-swimming scene. Youngster from Northampton, only 15 years of age. Ellie Simmons, of course, been there and done it at the Paralympics. The world record she's chasing in this event for the multi-class is her own. Her world record stands at 3 minutes, 0.01. She set that in Manchester last year. She'll be targeting that again. She was quicker than Ellie Robinson in the heats earlier on. And she's just starting to move ahead here. Her breaststroke's really strong, Ellie Simmons. Back at the front of the pool though, Amy Marin going along really nicely in lane number 5, SM9 swimmer from Romford Town. Harriet Lee also looking pretty good in lane number 6, SM10 swimmer from Northumbria University. Abby Kane, the youngest member of Paralympics GB, SM13 swimmer in lane number 3. What can she produce? Burst onto the scene this year, the youngster, as they come back down into the freestyle. What sort of times can we see here from these girls? Claire Cashmore and Amy Marin both hunting 2:27.83. That's the world record they're chasing. They're going to be a little bit outside of that, but how close can they get to it? Louise Fitz will take the touch first in this race, but it's all about those points, don't forget. And bursting into the lead is Amy Marin, 838 points for the SM9 swimmer from Romford Town. Harriet Lee in second as things stand with 811. But what can we see here from Ellie Simmons? Remember, her world record stands at 3 minutes, 0.01. I think she's just going to be outside of that. Indeed, she will be, but it's still going to be a very, very quick time, this from Ellie Simmons. In she comes. What is it going to be? 916 points for Ellie Simmons. And in comes Ellie Robinson in lane number 1 as well. She claims herself 776 points. It's not quite another podium for Ellie Robinson this time around. Maisie Summers-Newton claiming 716. Those are the confirmed results. It's gold for Ellie Simmons, silver for Amy Marin, and bronze for Harriet Lee. We've said it a few times already this week, but Paralympics GB look on fire. Plenty of reasons to be very, very optimistic about what this team can achieve this year in Rio. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes at poolside for our next event. This is the men's 13-14 years 100 metres butterfly final. In lane 0 from West Suffolk, Jack Bowyer. In 1 from Swansea Aquatics, Rhys Edwards. In 2 from Stowmarket, Manfred Battle. In 3 from Tynemouth, Will Morris. In 4 from the city of Liverpool, Toby Ryland. In 5 from Millfield, Hugh Williams. In 6, Melsmere College Titans, Charlie Hutchison. In 7, from the city of Cardiff, Benjamin Chewin. In 8, from the city of Sheffield, Eugene Brooks-Clark. And in 9, from the city of Sheffield, Ruben Vista. This is the men's 13-14 years, 100 metres butterfly final.
So expect these next 5 finals to go by like an absolute flash here. The first of the men's 100 metre butterfly finals, and it's the 13-14 year age category. Currently setting off the quickest at the moment. On the far side, lane 6, Charlie Hutchison of Ellesmere College Titans, who's had a very successful week so far, has Charlie Hutchison. And he'll looking to extend to his plethora of medals in this event as well. He leads the way at the moment. Currently second is Will Morris of Tynemouth in lane 3, and also in lane 4, Toby Ryland of City of Liverpool, not going too badly either. But certainly the man to catch at the moment is Charlie Hutchison, who's around half a length ahead going into the final 25 metres. Just behind him in second now is Hugh Williams of Millfield, who's really coming on strong in the second half of this race, but it doesn't look like he'll be able to catch Charlie Hutchison of Ellesmere College Titans. As he comes in towards the finish here, it will be Charlie Hutchison for gold. Time of 57.35 for him. Touching in second there is Hugh Williams of Millfield. Third, Toby Ryland of City of Liverpool. He completes the podium positions with a time of 59.75. And it has to be said, super quick stuff there. Several PBs knocking around in that, especially Charlie Hutchinson, whose previous one was over a minute. He's now gone well under it with that time. 57.35 for him, so superb at swimming from the Ellesmere College Titan. And that is the first of 5 finals in this 100-metre butterfly event. And hopefully, they'll all be of a similar standard to the one we've just seen there.
Do keep your tweets coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Summer Champs 16, wherever you are in the world watching, whether you're inside Ponds Forge or you're in Australia, America, Rio, wherever you may be watching, let us know. Hashtag Summer Champs 16. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the men's 15 years, 100 metres butterfly final. In 0 from Chestnut Street, Alexander Mason. In 1 from Grimsby, George Barber. In 2 from Ellesmere College Titans, Adam Metcalf. In 3 from Ellesmere College Titans, Leighton Mayers. In 4 from Plymouth Leander, Sam Daly. In 5 from Millfield, Santos Villalon. In 6 from Warren Bass, Archie Goodburn. In 7 from Melton Mowbray, William Graham. In 8 from City of Birmingham, Samuel Osborne. And in 9 from Torfair, Owen Richards. This is the men's 15 years, 100 metres butterfly final. And underway in the men's 15 years, 100 metres butterfly. Making a very quick start in lane 4, Plymouth Leander's Sam Daly. He's really one to watch. Top youth swimmer is Sam Daly. I remember watching him here last year in Sheffield and he looks very, very impressive. Qualified a second and a half quicker than anyone else in this race. Second quickest was Santos Villalon. And at the minute, Santos Villalon has work to do, splitting in 5th place. Sam Daly, though, looks in control. He's leading the way at the moment, going really nicely from Ellesmere College Titans. In 3 is Leighton Mayers. He's looking like he could challenge here. Santos Villalon with work to do. Sam Daly just has to hold on to this lead as they go underneath the 15-metre rope. He looks very, very good here. The silver cap of Plymouth Leander to take gold. Here comes Santos Villalon, better late than never. What medal can he get as they come into the touch? It's gold for Daly, silver for Villalon, bronze for Mayers. Santos Villalon did indeed leave it late, but he does claim himself a silver. It's a fantastic gold medal from Sam Daly, who looked so strong throughout. And it's about as comfortable as you can possibly have a 100-metre race. Sam Daly looking very good.
Yep, the British record holder for this event, Sam Daly, doing absolutely superbly there to cement his place as firm champion of the men's 15 years 100-metre butterfly event. And what a great swim it was. 0.4 of a second ahead in the end of his nearest rival. And that certainly is one way to win a final.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to the poolside for the men's 16 years, 100 metres butterfly final. In lane 0 from first, Ryan Retson. In 1 from City of Salford, Matthew George. In 2 from Guildford City, Henry Offin. In 3 from Borough of Harrow, Ben Hooper. In 4 from Poole, Jacob Peters. In 5 from Northampton, Daniel Savage. In 6 from Bells Hill, Thomas Balfour. In 7 from Thanet Swim, Max Jameson. In 8 from Hatfield, Nathan Hughes. And in 9 from Wickham District, James Eddy. This is the men's 16 years, 100 meters butterfly final.
So we're off and underway then in this final, and in lane 8 we've got Nathan Hughes of Hatfield, who's only just been on the podium tonight around 10-15 minutes ago, and he's straight back into the pool as well. But at the moment he's not made as quick a start as Jacob Peters of Poole in lane 4 with the yellow cap to his left as well. Daniel Savage of Northampton making a very brisk start in the first half of this race. They are currently 1 and 2 at the moment. Also on the near side making a very swift beginning to proceedings here in this final is Ryan Retson of first. Can he maintain that podium position? It looks like he's doing very well at the moment to keep up that pace. Certainly the outsider here, Ryan Retson in lane 0, but looking down the middle, and Jacob Peters of Poole is battling hammer and tong with Daniel Savage of Northampton in lane 5. It looks like Jacob Peters just has the edge, coming to the touch. And he does as well, a time of 55.52 for Jacob Peters. Brilliant stuff from him. Daniel Savage of Northampton touching in second, his time 55.71. And Ryan Retson of first touching in with 57.15 to complete the fastest 3. Ryan Retson just pipping Thomas Balfour there to a spot on the podium. But that podium will be led by Poole's Jacob Peters. As we say, keep your tweets coming in as well on this breathless night of finals here in Ponds Forge. Hashtag SummerChamp16. Joanne says, good luck, Lewis Clough from the Yearsley family in Canada watching tonight. We've got Canada on the globe as well. And also watching from the Bahamas tonight is Caitlin. She says, good luck to Plymouth Leander. She is watching from the sunny Bahamas. Lucky Kate, it has to be said tonight. And Nicky Merrill also says, told you he wasn't done yet. Awesome swim from Charlie Hutchison. We listened to you, Nicky, and you weren't wrong.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes of poolside for our next event. This is the men's 17, 18 years, 100 metres butterfly final. In lane 0 from the city of Glasgow, Ryan Brown. In 1 from Wickham District, James Baxter. In 2 from Aquay Solis, Thomas Sinclair. In 3 from the city of Salford, Lewis Clough. In 4 from Daventio, Jamie Ingram. In 5 from Doncaster Darts, Joe Litchfield. In 6 from Plymouth Leander, Craig Azurk. In 7 from Ellesmere College Titans, Jacob Jackson. In 8 from Stockport Metro, Harry Lewis Mitchell. And in 9 from Doncaster Darts, Jarvis Parkinson. This is the men's 17, 18 years, 100 metres butterfly final. And off we go then. 100 metre fly action in the men's 17 and 18 years. Strong start, really strong start we made in lane number 2 by Aquay Solis' Thomas Sinclair. Going off very, very quickly. Quickest in qualifying was Jamie Ingram from Daventio in lane number 4. He qualified in with a time of 55.10. This is a very close race though. Quite a lot of swimmers were sub 56. And in they come then towards the final 40 metres. This is going to be a good finish here. Still just about leading is Thomas Sinclair. He was quickest to the 50. Can he be quickest at the 100? But the others are coming back. Lewis Clough in 3, Jamie Ingram in 4, Joe Litchfield in 5, and Craig Azurk as well in lane number 6. And Craig Azurk has found another gear here in towards the final 5 metres. And Craig Azurk all of a sudden looks like he's got this one as they come into the touch. It's gold for Plymouth Leander, it's gold for Craig Azurk. Jamie Ingram grabs himself a silver for Daventio, Joe Litchfield grabbing bronze for Doncaster Darts. 3 swimmers sub 55. And what a final 20 meters or so by Craig Zerk, who went from being in the pack to being well ahead of it, all in the matter of a few strokes. Put the hammer down and grabs himself a gold medal. Reminder, ladies and gentlemen, of our competition this evening. Hashtag Love a Relay. Do send us your photos of who you're supporting inside the venue in the relay this evening. We will be picking the best one to win themselves some brand new Speedo gear. Saw some brilliant photos earlier. Keep them coming this evening. Time for our next final. This is the men's 19 years and over 100 meters butterfly final. Please welcome the athletes to poolside. In lane 0 from Bath University, Oliver Maltby. In 1 from Plymouth Leander, Rhys Dunn. In 2 from Millfield, Tristan Slater. In 3 from the City of Sunderland, Adam Taylor. In 4 from Loughborough University, Adam Barrett. In 5 from Stirling Swim, Sean Campsey. In 6 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Sam Horrocks. In 7 from University of Stirling, Cameron Brodie. In 8 from Exeter City, Dominic Waldridge. And in 9 from Guildford City, Joseph Clark. This is the men's 19 years and over 100 meters butterfly final.
So we had the tweet from Kate saying, good luck to Plymouth Leander from the Bahamas. It's certainly been paying off so far. 2 successive gold medals for Plymouth Leander coming into this one. And representing them in this time around in lane 1 is Rhys Dunn. But making the quicker start at the moment in lane 4 is Adam Barrett of Loughborough University coming up to the halfway point. He leads ahead of Sean Campsey of Stirling. Currently in 3rd spot is Millfield's Tristan Slater. All to play for going into the final 30 metres, and it could get very interesting between the middle 2 here. Adam Barrett of Loughborough University leading the way in lane 4, but just to his left is Adam Taylor of City of Sunderland. Not too far behind at all, but he's really going to have to kick here going into the final 10 metres if he's going to pressure Adam Barrett anytime soon. The Loughborough University swimmer takes the touch and wins gold with a time of 52.12. In the end, it was just too much for Adam Taylor and City of Sunderland, whose time is 52.73. And getting the bronze for Stirling is Sean Campsey in lane 6. Sorry, lane 5, his time, 53.43. But superb stuff from Adam Barrett this time, getting the better of fellow Adam Taylor of City of Sunderland. By in the end, 0.61 seconds. Congratulations to the Loughborough University swimmer.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100 meters freestyle. Making the presentations, President of the ASA, John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Beckenham, Tegan Childs. In the 15 years category, representing City of Leeds, Kira Schlossen. And in the 16 years category, representing City of Leeds, Amber Mason. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Bromley, Imogen Mears. In the 15 years category, representing Newcastle, Emily Large. And in the 16 years category, representing City of Glasgow, Anna Fleming. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Mount Kelly, Kaylee Decker. In the 15 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Freya Anderson. And in the 16 years category, representing Woking, Anna Main. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 100-metre freestyle. The medals will be presented by Councillor Mike Drabble, Cabinet Advisor for Culture, Parks and Leisure. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Warren Bass, Catherine Stark. In the 19 years and over category, representing Bath University, Anna Hopkin. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Preston, Catherine Greenslade. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Derby, Harriet Cooper. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing West Lothian, Gulsum O'Neill. In the 19 years and over category, representing Edinburgh University, Lucy Hope. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's and women's multi-classification 200 metres individual medley. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the men's event, representing Beckenham, Kahoru Harazawa. And in the women's event, representing Northumbria University, Harriet Lee. The winners of the silver medals. In the men's event, representing City of Hereford, Sasha Kindred. And in the women's event, representing Romford Town, Amy Marin. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the men's event, representing Nova Centurion, Oliver Hines. And in the women's event, representing Boldmere, Eleanor Simmons. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your medal winners. So our second medal ceremony has come and gone. We're flying through the session here in Ponds Forge this evening. Got backstroke action coming for you fairly shortly as well, as you see our officials begin the preparations by putting in the backstroke ledges.
Good tweet from Paul on Twitter on the hashtag SummerChamp16. He says the A1 is a car park at the moment, so the live stream is on in the lay-by to watch his daughter Madeline Hardingham coming up later on. That's a very good way to make up the time lost in the traffic jam there, Paul.
That is proper impressive dad work. Hello, Paul. Watching a lay-by on the A1. Anything to watch Mads compete later on. That is top stuff. Dedication to the cause.
Also got a swimmer tweeted tonight, Sam Peck, who did very well earlier on tonight for the Purple Army. He says thank you to West Norfolk for helping him find his form again. Also Jay tweeting, wow, what a swim from Mr. Taylor. Smashed it, bro. That was earlier on for City of Sunderland.
Keep those tweets coming in, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag SummerChamps16. Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. Please welcome the athletes to poolside for the women's 13-14 years, 200 meters backstroke final. In lane 0, front swing Gwynedd, Medley Harris. In 1 from Northampton, Isabel Hume. In 2 from Royal Wolverhampton, Neve Hofflands. In 3 from Millfield, Rachel Anderson. In 4 from Northampton, Charlotte Fletcher Stables. In 5 from City of Leeds, Tia Wards. In 6 from Newcastle, Madeline Hardingham. In 7 from Devonshire, Mia Slevin. In 8 from Newcastle, Neve Page. And in 9 from Norfolk Viking, Matilda Mayrick. This is the women's 13-14 years, 200 meters backstroke final. And away we go then, women's 13-14 years, 200 meters backstroke. Quick start being made in lane number 2 by Neve Hoffland from Royal Wolverhampton. Also in lane 0, swim Gwynedd's Medley Harris has got away very quickly indeed. Still a very, very long way to go, of course, not even 25% of the way there yet. 200 meters backstroke final. As you come up towards the first turn, the 50-meter mark, leading the way at 50 is Charlotte Fletcher Stables from Northampton. 32-38 is her split. Not too far behind is Rachel Anderson of Millfield. Also Neve Hofflands from Royal Wolverhampton. Tia Ward from Leeds is not too far away either. But we do have a definitive leader towards the 100-meter mark here. And that is Charlotte Fletcher Stables from Northampton. Has got a personal best of 2:20.62. She set that this morning in qualifying. Can she go and break it yet again? Be interesting to see. Going nicely in lane number 5, Tia Ward from the city of Leeds. Leading 3, now developing in the pool here. It's Rachel Anderson of Millfield in 3, Charlotte Fletcher Stables of Northampton in 4, Tia Ward, City of Leeds in 5. Chasing pack being made up of Madeline Hardingham in lane number 6 from Newcastle. Dad Paul watching at home. What can she do in the final 70 metres or so here? In a good position to strike for the bronze medal possibly. But turning at the wall in first position is Tia Ward from the city of Leeds. Plenty of City of Leeds students down by her side. You can help cheer her on into home here. She looks like she might have this, but here comes the challenge from Millfield's Rachel Anderson in lane number 3. Charlotte Fletcher Stables just fading here in the final. And it's between Tia Ward and Rachel Anderson. Tia Ward leads it with 15 to go. Rachel Anderson, though, looking to find an extra gear. Battle for third is going to be very close between Madeline Hardingham, Charlotte Fletcher Stables and Neve Hoffland, but taking the goal is going to be Tia Ward's. 2:16.64 for Tia Ward's. Rachel Anderson gets herself a silver medal for Millfield, and Neve Hoffland in the end got there for bronze, just pipping Charlotte Fletcher Stables and Madeline Hardingham. Super swim from Tia Ward, timed it to perfection. Charlotte Fletcher Stables led for long periods of that race. She didn't let that bother her rhythm, swam her own race, and boy did it pay dividends. It's a brand new personal best as well from Tia Ward by quite a distance. I have it been 2:18.66 before this. It's now 2:16.64. That's over 2 seconds off. Phenomenal swim from Tia Ward. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 15 years, 200 meters backstroke final. In lane 0 from Stockport Metro, Caitlin Bergin. In 1 from Bridgend County, Rebecca Sutton. In 2 from the city of Sheffield, Madeline Dyer. In 3 from Ellesmere College Titans, Eleanor Southwards. In 4 from City of Leeds, Sophie Hobber. In 5 from Hart Midlothian, Alexandra Waller. In 6 from Novia Centurion, Lily Bosley. In 7 from Guildford City, Sophia Wilson. In 8 from the city of Birmingham, Caitlin Hubbard. And in 9 from Mount Kelly, Athena Clayson. This is the women's 15 years, 200 meters backstroke final.
So we're off and underway then with the women's 15-year-old 200-metre backstroke final, and of course the hot favourite for this one in lane number 4 is Sophie Hobart of City of Leeds, whose personal best boasts at 2:15.02. Also got gold at the British Championships earlier on this year as well. So certainly we'll be keeping a keen eye on her, as will the rest of the swimmers in the pool. She'll certainly be the swimmer to beat as we look out at the moment. It's very even start so far. Looking in lane 2 as well, City of Sheffield's Madeline Dyer in a home pool, being roared on by the team in red on that far side. Also lane 1 as well, Bridgend County's Rebecca Sutton having a decent start. We do have to say, slightly edging the way at this very early point in the race is City of Leeds and Sophie Hobart. Also, just to her left-hand side as well, in lane 5, Hearts and Midlothian's Alexander Waller. She's having a good start as well. Her heat time just 0.8 of a second behind Sophie Hobart. So we certainly should expect a mean battle between those two as we go into the second half of this final. And also look at the rest of the pool. Will they struggle as it goes on to keep in touch with that front two? Trying to make a good work of it at the moment. Madeline Dyer in lane 2 of City of Sheffield. She's certainly trying her best, as is the swimmer just inside of her, Ellesmere College Titans, as Eleanor Southward as well. Her qualifying time just a couple of seconds off Sophie Hobart, but going into the final 50 metres, it certainly looks as if it's going to be a straight two-horse race here between Sophie Hobart of City of Leeds and Alexandra Waller of Hearts Midlothian. Going into the final 25 metres, they could not be any closer, stroke for stroke at the minute, head to head, and it looks like Alexandra Waller, you know, for Hearts Midlothian, has the initiative here going into the final 15 metres. Will she be able to maintain this advantage? The gap seems to be getting slightly bigger as well as we go into the final few metres here. Looks like Alexandra Waller of Hearts of Midlothian gets gold. Lexi Waller does it with a time of 2:13.62, ahead of Sophie Hobart in the end. Oh, City of Leeds, she was the hot favourite for this one, but she was just ousted right in the last 25 metres or so. She settles for a time of 2:14.78, which is a personal best for her, and it's certainly a personal best for Lexi Waller as well of Hearts of Midlothian. Her previous personal best, a time of 2:16.32. She's absolutely battered that one by 2.5 seconds. So congratulations to Lexi Waller and Hearts of Midlothian. She takes gold in the women's 15-year 200-metre backstroke final.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next event. This is the women's 16 years, 200 metres backstroke final. In lane 0 from Northampton, Olivia Tatton. In 1 from Plymouth Leander, Tegan Drew. In 2 from the City of Leicester, Daisy Platts. In 3 from Ellesmere College Titans, Tasmin Pugh. In 4 from Woking, Anna Main. In 5 from the City of Peterborough, Rachel Wellings. In 6 from Ellesmere College Titans, Cassie Wilde. In 7 from Nova Centurion, Catherine Henderson. In 8 from Millfield, Isabel Jones. And in 9 from Bournemouth College, Harriet Perfect. This is the women's 16 years, 200 metres backstroke final. Away we go then, ladies and gents. Women's 16 years, 200 metres backstroke. We're seeing some amazing races in this event so far. Let's hope for another one. Quickest in qualifying was Anna Main from Woking. She's already got herself a gold medal so far this evening. Can she double up here at Ponds Forge? She qualified quickest, 2:15.88, about a second quicker than the next. That was Rachel Wellington. She was about a second quicker than the next. That's Tasmin Pugh. A little bit of a discrepancy in the qualifying times. Can we see that again in the final, or will it be close? At the first 50, first to the wall, no great surprise. Anna Main, about 4/10 of a second ahead of fourth place. As the medal positions currently sit, Anna Main, Tasmin Pugh, and Cassie Wilde. Not a lot separates them as they head towards the halfway point. Anna Main from Woking leads the way. Very, very close to is Tasmin Pugh from Ellesmere College Titans. Can they get themselves on the podium once again? Keep an eye on Cassie Wilde as well as they come in and turn away into the next 100 metres. The two Ellesmere swimmers going along very, very nicely indeed, putting all the pressure in the world on Anna Main. She came in as the favourite. Can she hold on to it? And right now, just starting to make a move. Keep an eye on lane number 3. That's Tasmin Pugh from Ellesmere College Titans. She's just starting to edge ahead here as they turn for home. It is very, very close at the turn. Tasmin Pugh leads the way, but it's close. Anna Main is right behind her, and don't count out yet Cassie Wild. This is going to be tight as they head in towards the final 25 metres. Here comes Tasmin Pugh. Can Anna Main recover it? She's already got one goal tonight. She'd love a second. She might have to settle for silver or even bronze at this rate, because Tasmin Pugh looks like she's got this one sewn up. She's found another gear. Keep an eye on Cassie Wild in lane 6. Can she catch silver? It's gold for Tasmin Pugh. Anna Main does indeed hold on to silver, not by a lot. Cassie Wild in bronze. Super, super swim from Tasmin Pugh. It's a 1-3 for Ellesmere College Titans. An Anna Main sandwich in silver. Those were the leading ladies, those three. In fourth was the Millfield swimmer, Isabel Jones, who wasn't too far away. But there was a definitive leading 3 throughout there. And it is those 3 who claim the medals. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for our next event. This is the women's 17, 18 years, 200 metres backstroke final. In lane 0 from Ellesmere College Titans, Olivia Gardner. In 1 from the city of Derby, Eleanor Baldwin. In 2 from Ellesmere College Titans, Chloe Golding. In 3 from Newcastle, Georgia Darwint. In 4 from Nova Centurion, Rosie Rudin. In 5 from South Lanarkshire, Jennifer King. In 6 from Stockport Metro, Anna Newlands. In 7 from Sedgefield, Hannah Featherstone. In 8 from Royal Wolverhampton, Courtney Price. And in 9 from Portsmouth North Sea, Kelly Small. This is the women's 17, 18 years, 200 metres backstroke final.
And so we commence with the women's 17, 18-year-old 200 metre backstroke final, as you'd expect. Favourite in this one, lane 4, Rosie Rudin of Nova Centurion. She's got a personal best of 2:12.23, and also her qualifying time wasn't too bad in the heats either, 2:13.66. It was nearly a second ahead of her nearest rival for this one, Jennifer King, in lane 5 of South Lanarkshire. It's certainly those two that are leading the way at the moment, as well as we go past the quarter stage of this race. Lane 2. Chloe Golding of Ellesmere College Titans is swimming strongly as well. She's just about got ahead in the top 3, as is Courtney Price on the far side as well. She's certainly challenging for Royal Wolverhampton at the moment as well. But it's certainly, as we get to the halfway point, hotting up in the middle of the pool. But at the moment, looks like we've got a clear winner in Rosie Rudin of Nova Centurion. Of course, a lot can change though in the final 100 metres here. I'm sure Jennifer King will be keen to try and close down the void that currently stands between her and Rosie Rudin of Nova Centurion. Currently level pegging though in the race for second. In lane 2, Chloe Golding of Ellesmere College Titans, then the aforementioned Jennifer King in lane 5, and also on the far side as well, Courtney Price still in contention for Royal Wolverhampton. She may be on the outside lanes, but she certainly hasn't peaked too early here. Certainly maintaining her pace at the moment. I mean, superbly roared on the sidelines of the swimmers here as they come into the final 50 metres. Leading the way, Rosie Rudin of Nova Centuria. We did say she was the favourite for this one, and the gap seems to be increasing between her and Jennifer King, who's in lane 5 at the moment. Making a very, very strong case in lane 2 is Chloe Golding of Ellesmere College Titans. She may just pip Jennifer King to second here. We'll have to wait and see as we go into the final 25 metres. However, no one seems to be catching Rosie Rudin of Nova Centurion. She comes in towards the final 10 metres now. The real competition now is Chloe Golding or Jennifer King. But coming in, Rosie Rudin for the gold medal, a time of 2:11.66, and getting the silver is Chloe Golding in lane 2 for Ellesmere College Titans. Her time 2:12.9. Touching in third, Jennifer King of South Lanarkshire. Her time 2:13.21. But the winning time there for Rosie Rudin, 2:11.66. 0.6 seconds off her personal best. Superb stuff from her. Chloe Golding as well for Ellesmere College Titans, not putting in too bad a performance either. Just missing out on her personal best, but it's a season's best for Chloe Golding. So she'll certainly be happy about that for Ellesmere College Titans. Although she does get the silver, I think it's fair to say no one was catching Rosie Rudin in that final. Just a reminder as well, when we do get a breather tonight, because these finals have been absolutely relentless, we will be reading out your tweets. Hashtag SummerChamp16. Make sure you get them into us.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our athletes to poolside for the next event. This is the women's 19 years and over, 200 metres backstroke final. In lane 0 from Loughborough University, Emma Day. In 1 from the University of Stirling, Natasha Houghton. In 2 from the City of Leicester, Candice Hall. In 3 from City of Manchester Aquatics, Jessica Fullerlove. In 4 from Warrington, Kathleen Dawson. In 5 from Loughborough University, Charlotte Evans. In 6 from the City of Peterborough, Chloe Hannam. In 7 from Warren Bath, Megan Briggs. In 8 from City of Milton Keynes, Isabel Jones. And in 9 from the City of Aberdeen, Kirsty Simpson. This is the women's 19 years and over, 200 metres backstroke final. And away we go, the final 200-metre backstroke race of the evening. The women's 19 years and over. Qualifying quickest in this one, Kathleen Dawson from Warrington in lane number 4. She qualified in a time of 2:11.30, marginally ahead of Charlotte Evans from Loughborough University in 5, and Jess Fullerlove from the City of Manchester Aquatics in 3. Expect those 3 to be our leading ladies in this one. And turning first at the wall, it's Kirsty Simpson from City of Aberdeen. She's gone off like a shot in this one. Keep an eye on lane number 9. Bit of an outside smoker to start us off with here. Really, really quick start from Kirsty Simpson. 30.47 was her split. Going along really, really nicely, but Jess Fullerlove now coming through in lane number 3, City of Manchester Aquatics. She was nearly as quick as Kirsty Simpson in the first 50. She's certainly quicker in the second as she comes towards halfway. Jess Fullerlove looking good at halfway for City of Manchester Aquatics. She turns in 63.42. Not too far behind it is lane number 6 is Chloe Hannam, 64.75. Candice Hall in third, 64.85. Our quickest qualifier, Kathleen Dawson, with work to do, currently in 7th position at that split, but she just starts to move through the field here, and she's now in 2nd place. That's some jump, that's 5 places there in just about 25 metres. Jess Fullerlove, though, with it all to lose as she heads towards the 150-metre mark. She turns for home, well in the lead. There's her split. It's pretty good. 136.61 from Jess Fullerlove as she comes back down for home. Can she hold on? She put a massive target on herself here. Can Kathleen Dawson rein her in? Here she comes in lane number 4. Warrington's Kathleen Dawson. Keep an eye on Loughborough. Charlotte Evans in lane 5 as well, currently in 3rd. Can she do anything special? But it's all about here, the battle for first. Dawson versus Fullerlove. And here comes Kathleen Dawson in the final 10 metres. She's going to turn this one over. It's a fantastic recovery. What a final 50 from Kathleen Dawson. Gold for Warrington, gold for Dawson, 209.62. Jess Fullerlove holds on to silver, 211.07 after leading them out for most of the race. Charlotte Evans gets bronze for Loughborough. But that is some swim from Kathleen Dawson, timed it to perfection. We'll be having some medal ceremonies coming up very, very shortly, ladies and gentlemen. Do keep your tweets coming in. SummerChamps16 is the hashtag. Message from Barbara saying, Neve smashed it in the 200 back. Fabulous stuff. Colin Eddy says, well done to James Eddy. 6th place in the 100 fly. Not bad for a 10th placed entry. We agree on that one, Colin. Great swim. Wickham Swimming say, happy swimmers and coaches. And they do look very, very happy themselves to Wickham. One of the final calls, ladies and gents, for our competition this evening. Hashtag Love a Relay. Let us know who you're supporting in the relays. Tweet us with a picture of your support here at Ponds Forge with the hashtag Love a Relay. And you too can win some amazing Speedo prizes. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100 metres butterfly. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing City of Liverpool, Toby Ryland. And in the 15 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Leighton Mayers. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Millfield, Hugh Williams. And in the 15 years category, representing Millfield, Santos Villalon. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Charlie Hutchison. And in the 15 years category, representing Plymouth Leander, Sam Daly. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100-meter butterfly. The medals will be presented by Councillor Mike Drabble, Cabinet Advisor for Culture, Parks and Leisure. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 16 years category, representing first, Ryan Retson. In the 17-18 years category, representing Doncaster Darts, Joe Litchfield. In the 19 years and over category, representing Stirling Swim, Sean Campsey. The winners of the silver medals. In the 16 years category, representing Northampton, Daniel Savage. In the 17-18 years category, representing Deventio, Jamie Ingram. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Sunderland, Adam Taylor. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 16 years category, representing Poole, Jacob Peters. In the 17-18 years category, representing Plymouth Leander, Craiger Zirk. In the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Adam Barrett. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners.
So only a few more events remaining this evening, ladies and gentlemen. We have saved some crackers for last. We've got coming up the men's and women's multi-class 50 free, and we end on the relays. Cannot wait for these next few events. They should be absolutely fantastic.
And also, ahead of those last four finals, make sure you get in touch with us on Twitter for the final time tonight. Hashtag SummerChamps16. Got Otti tweeting, chilling with a wine and cheering on Team Steel on the live stream. And also a reminder as well, last chance to get in touch on our alternative hashtag. Hashtag Love a Relay, ahead of the relays tonight. Remember, the best of those images that you send of your relay teams or showing us where you're supporting your team from tonight is in contention for winning some great Speedo prizes. So make sure you get in touch. Hashtag Love a Relay.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to the poolside for our next event. This is the men's multi-classification 50 meters freestyle final. In lane one, representing City of Sunderland, Joseph Craig. In two, representing City of Derby, Lewis White. In three, representing Loughborough University, James Hollis. In four, representing East Lothian, Stephen Clegg. In five, representing City of Sunderland, Matthew Wiley. In six, representing Team Ipswich, Ryan Crouch. In seven, representing Borough of Kirklees, Jonathan Booth. And in eight, representing Croydon Amphibian, Oladezi Adefasan. This is the men's multi-class 50-meter freestyle final. And away we go then, ladies and gents. 50-meter freestyle, splash and dash in the multi-class para swimming. Remember, it's not necessarily the swimmer who touches in first that will win the race. But obviously, they want to get there as quick as possible, and Stephen Clegg is doing exactly that in lane number 4. He's hunting the world record. It's 22.99. He's going to be a little bit outside of it. How close can he get? He touches home. It's 902 for Matt Wiley. What a time that is. Matt Wiley with 26.01. Dead heat in terms of time. 902 in terms of score. Ryan Crouch bags himself 832 for silver. Lewis White gets himself a bronze medal. 810 points. Absolutely brilliant from Matt Wiley. 902.
Well, Matt Wiley there absolutely blitzing the pool as he races to gold for City of Sunderland. Superb score of 902.
Ladies and gentlemen, time for our next race. Please welcome the athletes at poolside for the women's multi-class 50-metre freestyle final. In 1, representing Boldmere, Eleanor Simmons. In 2, representing Nova Centurion, Kira Shepherd. In 3, representing Romford Town, Amy Marin. In 4, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Hannah Russell. In 5, representing Woking, Zara Maluli. In 6, representing Corsham, Stephanie Millward. In 7, representing Northampton, Eleanor Robinson. And in 8, also representing Northampton, Maisie Summers-Newton. This is the women's multi-class 50 meters freestyle final. Away we go then, ladies and gents, and the winner could come from absolutely anywhere here. A really stacked field of Paralympics GB stars. Keep an eye on Hannah Russell. She'll be the first to finish. S12 swimmer from City of Manchester Aquatics. She's looking to dip below 27 seconds for the first time to match her world record. That's set by Oksana Savchenko, 26.90. She is looking to get. She's not going to be far away from it. In she comes towards the touch. What sort of time can we see from Hannah Russell? Oh, it's very, very quick. 974. 27.14 from Hannah Russell. Just 2/10 away from that world record. Some amazing swims as well coming in. Steph Millward, should I say, 935 points in the essay. And Eleanor Robinson, 917 for the youngster from Northampton. She was after 28.57. She wasn't too far off it. 3 phenomenal swims there, and some other brilliant ones as well. Amy Marin and Zara Maluli won't medal, but they got over 800 points. That's how high the standard was there. Yeah. But your gold medal winner is Hannah Russell, 974 points. Just 24 hundredths of a second away from a world record.
Yeah, Zara Maluli as well of Woking may have finished 5th in that event, but she also got a new personal best, the previous one of 29.94, beaten the 29.53 the time for her there, so superb stuff for her, despite the fact she missed out on a position on the podium. Just showed how high the level of swimming in that multi-class event was. Also on Twitter, Jay saying, wow, gold medal for Matt Wiley for Sunderland. Awesome swim. Hashtag SummerChamp16. Make sure you keep your tweets coming. Only a couple more races left, and they are the team freestyle events.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 100-meter butterfly. My apologies, the medal ceremony for the women's 200 meters backstroke. Making the presentations, Cabinet Advisor for Culture, Parks and Leisure, Councillor Mike Drabble. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Royal Wolverhampton, Niamh Hoffland. In the 15 years category, representing Bridgend County, Rebecca Sutton. And in the 16 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Cassie Wilds. The winners of the silver medals. In the 13-14 years category, representing Millfield, Rachel Anderson. In the 15 years category, representing City of Leeds, Sophie Hopper. And in the 16 years category, representing Woking, Anna Main. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 13-14 year category, representing City of Leeds, Tia Wards. In the 15 years category, representing Hearts of Midlothian, Alexandra Waller. And in the 16 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Tasmin Pugh. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for our next event. This is the men's 14-16 years 800 meter freestyle team event final. In lane 0, Llewellyn Davies, Jack Llewellyn, Joshua Loney and Lewis Fraser, Swansea Aquatics. In 1, Billy Pettit, Matthew Richmond, Samuel Dyer and Archie Plowman, Northampton. In 2, Nicholas Laws, Rupert Haig, Hugh Williams and Jacob Goodman, Millfield School. In 3, Jacob Butterfield, Ewan Cohen, Jonathan Milner and Miles Sturck, City of Leeds. In 4, Nathan Hughes, Harry Constantine, Reese Housden and Luke Turley, Hatfields. In 5, Lewis Kerrod, William Bell, Charlie Paul and Joel Weston, City of Leicester. In 6, Sam Daly, Jay Snowden, Oscar Brain and Adam Davies, Plymouth Leander. In 7, Adam Wilson, Henry Willis, William Smith and Nicholas Pyle, Newcastle. In 8, Adam Metcalf, Joseph Small, Harry Bamforth and Hector Pardo, Ellesmere College Titans. And in 9, Jonah Walsh, Fraser Allison, Joe Ewing and Archie Goodman, Warren de Baths. This is the men's 14-16 years, 800 meters freestyle team event final.
So here we go then, the one we've all been waiting for. This is the men's 800 meter freestyle team event. And so far, we can see down the middle, taking away at the moment is the favourites for this one, Hatfield, who absolutely blitzed it in the heats with a time of 7:48.24. Nathan Hughes takes their first leg in what is an unchanged lineup from those heats. And why would you change the team? Absolutely superb earlier on. Currently in second spot in lane 5, City of Leicester's Lewis Kerrod as well. He's trying to make sure he keeps in touching distance at these early stages. And on the far side as well, worth keeping an eye on Ellesmere College Titans. Swimming for them at the moment, Adam Metcalf on this first leg. And we know he can swim very quickly indeed. But swimming quickest at the moment, Nathan Hughes at the halfway point in this first leg for Hatfield, followed closely by Lewis Kerrod and City of Leicester. And then it's pretty tight behind them for third. Also one to watch, City of Leeds, Jacob Butterfield in lane 3 at the moment, being roared on the far side by his Leeds teammates. In lane 7 as well, Newcastle and Adam Wilson, and in lane 8, Ellesmere College Titans, as we said, Adam Metcalf still knocking around that third position at the moment. But Nathan Hughes for Hatfield as he makes the turn here, coming towards the final 50 of his leg. Looks like he's going to pass over to Harry Constantine with around half a length lead over City of Leicester. And Lewis Kerrod, he will be passing to William Bell on the second leg. So it certainly will be an interesting competition now between Harry Constantine and William Bell. But into the final 20 metres now, Nathan Hughes comes. And he's certainly a length ahead. A lead that only seems to be extending here, and certainly a healthy lead for Hatfield as Harry Constantine now picks up the baton for Hatfield.
Here we go then into leg number 2. Hatfield lead from the City of Leicester, but keep an eye on William Bell. He's very, very quick. We've seen that all week long. If anyone can rein in this lead, it is he. Just about time to announce, ladies and gents, we do have a winner of our Love a Relay competition. It's Tom Kingham from Millfield School. Tom, if you'd like to come in and collect your prize up at the top here. You get a selection from our Speedo stash. It's a superb photo. Well done, everyone at Millfield. That's one for everyone. So congratulations to Tom Kingham and Millfield. They're swimming in the pool at the minute in lane number 2. Isn't doing too badly either. Rupert Haig, round about level 4th here. But at the minute, no doubting who leads the way. This is Hatfield. Really, really strong team they've got in this one. They qualified quickest for a reason. Harry Constantine is picking up on the good work that Nathan Hughes did for him in leg number 1. Not even the likes of William Bell can catch him. We've seen all week how quick William Bell is. He's gained a little bit on Harry Constantine, but the lead might just prove to be too much at this early stage. City of Leeds have yet to really go in this one. We've got a couple of really quick swimmers coming up there in Jonathan Milner and Miles Stirk. They were third quickest in qualifying. They've got a long way to go if they're to get the bronze medal in this one. Currently in third position, going really, really nicely, are Ellesmere College Titans over in lane number 8. That's Joseph Small in the pool for them. But as Harry Constantine comes underneath the 15-metre rope, he leads William Bell out. And he'll hand over to Rhys Housen. William Bell will hand over to Charlie Poole. And I'll hand over to Jonathan Bell.
So here we are, pretty much as you were 100 metres ago in terms of the distance that Hatfield lead over City of Leicester at the moment, but it's certainly efficient enough for Rhys Housen on the third leg here for the team from the East region. On the far side as well in lane 8, Ellesmere College and Harry Banther currently swimming for them. It looks like he's made enough of a difference between him and the rest of the pool to ensure at least a podium position at this point, but a lot can certainly change. City of Leeds and certainly Newcastle will have something to say about that. Both sides very noisy on the sidelines. Can they roar their tea to at least a podium position here in the men's 16 year 800 metre freestyle final? At the moment as well, City of Leicester trying to bear down on Hatfield as we come towards the halfway point in this third leg. It's still the same distance as what we started off with on this third leg. Hatfield making sure that the gap between them and Leicester is sufficient enough here for the gold medal, but is it comfortable enough to rest on at the minute? I don't think so at all. Rhys Housen will certainly be aware of that, with Charlie Poole just behind him as well. And still now bearing down in lane 2 is Millfield. They've got Hugh Williams in the pool for them at the moment. He's certainly bearing down on the third position spot at the moment, trying to overtake City of Leeds. Currently swimming for them, Jonathan Milner. And I'll tell you what, Hugh Williams is doing a very good job of it at the moment for Ellesmere College side. On the far side as well, lane 7 for Newcastle is William Smith. But still leading ahead for Hatfield, still by the length lead that they held at the start of this leg, is Rhys Housen, but beginning to kick now, as we expected at some point, is Charlie Poole of Leicester. Hence the roar around Ponsford. We anticipate something special here going into the final 220 metres, as coming away with it at the moment is Rhys Housen. He'll pass over to Luke Turley with the lead still, but that gap will not be as comfortable as he perhaps first imagined. City of Leicester now passing over from Charlie Poole to Joel Weston.
Here we go then, the anchor leg, the final 200 metres of the men's 14-16 years 800-metre freestyle team event. Leading them out, Hatfield, Luke Turley on the anchor for them. City of Leicester just behind, but Joel Weston has already lost a little bit of ground. That was gained back superbly by Charlie Poole on leg number 3. Luke Turley leading by example for Hatfield here. Going really, really nicely. City of Leicester about a length and a half behind it. Millfield School now coming in lane number 2 to battle for third. They're going to be right in amongst it with Newcastle. Newcastle who have Nicholas Pyle on the anchor leg. Millfield have Jacob Goodman. Those two are absolutely in a war for third at the moment. But gold doesn't look like it's going anywhere else other than Hatfield, with 75 metres or so still to go. It's Luke Turley who looks so in command. He leads now by about 2.5 lengths, and can Millfield or Newcastle even get second? City of Leicester just appears to be waning, and Millfield and Newcastle and the City of Leeds are getting stronger and stronger. Luke Turley turns for home for Hatfield. Gold looks sewn up for the team in pink, but silver and bronze is absolutely anyone's at this stage. Luke Turley into the final 25 metres of his race. Absolutely no doubt where gold's going. That's going to Hatfield, but silver and bronze looks like it's going to be between City of Leicester and Millfield. Coming up now in lane 2, going so well is Jacob Goodman. Can he catch him? Gold to Hatfield. No doubt about it, the team in pink will claim gold, and City of Leicester will hold on for silver. It's bronze for Millfield. Really, really good effort by Joel Weston there to recover after it looked like he was just flailing for a moment for City of Leicester, but he led them home to a silver medal. And a huge congratulations to Hatfield. What a dominating performance it was. A combined time of 7:43.25. That really is seriously good.
Well, Steve, we said Hatfield looked dangerous in the heats. They actually bettered their heat time by over 5 seconds there. Superb performance from the team from the East region to take gold in that event. We said we love a relay. That is exactly why, and that's also exactly why we said Hatfield were a threat in this race. City of Leicester certainly found that out, but a good silver for them as well. Time of 7:51.96. Just in the end, managed to hang on ahead of Millfield, who certainly had the momentum going into the final 100 metres, but it was just a little bit too late for Jacob Goodman to try and close the gap down between him and Joel Weston. So also a better time for City of Leicester than their heat time as well. Likewise to Millfield, but it is Hatfield that take gold.
Yeah, incredible sprint from Hatfield, and what a penultimate race here at Ponds Forge. Still got one more cracking final to come. Do hope you're sticking with us on the live stream. It is absolutely popping inside Ponds Forge. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the athletes to poolside for the men's 17 years and over 800 metres freestyle team event final. In lane 0, Craig Azurk, Perry Gardner, Freddie Clampett and Luke Oakley, Plymouth Leander. In 1, Fraser Scott, George Epsley, James Davis and Connor Harold, Basildon and Phoenix. In 2, Ross Leslie, John Wright, Richard Laird and Angus Barr, South Lanarkshire. In 3, Brodie Williams, Tristan Slater, Luke Robbins and Thomas Kingham, Millfield School. In 4, Cameron Brown, Oliver Tennant, Daniel Davies and Daniel Jones, Swansea Aquatics. In 5, Elliot Clogg, Samuel Budd, Charlie Humphreys and Thomas Atkinson, City of Sheffield. In 6, Jamie O'Connor, Samuel Crabtree, Jordan Honor, and Ben Evans. Thanet Swim. In 7, Charlie Pullen, Ryan Stain, Jamie Cunningham, and Joseph Clark. Guildford City. In 8, Ashley Hogg, Nathan Bennett, Oliver Horton, and Samuel Goldrick. City of Manchester Aquatics. And in lane 9, Chris Lowther, Ryan Brown, Grant Henderson, and Cameron Park. City of Glasgow. This is the men's 17 years and over, 800 meters freestyle team event final. And away we go. Final race of day number 4 here in Ponds Forge. What a way to end it. The men's 17 years, 800 meters freestyle team event.
So a very even start then, as you'd expect in the early parts of this race. Has to be said as well, looking at the heats I was going into this, in the previous one, Hatfield seemed like clear favourites, but it's a bit more tight in this one, with Swansea Aquatics qualifying with the quickest time of 7:35.55, but only a couple of seconds behind were City of Sheffield, and then just 3 seconds behind them were Millfield and Thanet as well. So that central 4 at the moment, very tight. It's certainly no surprise based on the heat times, but slightly getting the heads in front at the moment are Swansea Aquatics. Cameron Brown on the leading leg for them at the moment. They're just ahead of City Sheffield, who are in lane 5. Elliot Clogg is carrying the baton for them in the early stages of this final, but awfully close, because on either side of the middle two you have in lane 6 Thanet and Jamie O'Connor, and also Millfield and Brodie Williams in the green cap, although he's beginning to slightly falter away from the front 3, who come into the final 20 metres now, get ready for the handover, and there's not much splitting them at all. Down the centre, certainly level pegging, your Swansea Aquatics, Cameron Brown, and City of Sheffield, Elliot Clogg, as Oliver Tennant now takes over in lane 4, and Sam Budd in lane 5 for Sheffield. And he takes immediately a lead ahead of Swansea, being roared on by the far side by his City of Sheffield teammates. Also one to watch on the near side that we haven't mentioned yet, Plymouth Leander in lane 0. Perry Gardner having a good start to the second leg for them as he tries to bear down on at least a front 3 position here, but it'll be awfully close for anyone on the outside lanes to break in to that great pace being set by those in the middle 4 lanes at the moment. We sort of actually were at the start of this leg, as Sam Budd's lead has quickly been narrowed out by Swansea Aquatics, and it's awfully claustrophobic in the middle at the moment. In lane 5 is Samuel Budd of City of Sheffield. Lane 4, Oliver Tennant of Swansea Aquatics, and either side of them, still trying to keep the pace, you have Kristen Stater of Millfield, and in lane 6, Samuel Crabtree as well. So it's certainly worth keeping an eye on those two teams as they try and make their claim for a podium finish. But look at Sam Budd off the push there into the second half of his leg, and he's really beginning to push away now from Swansea Aquatics as Oliver Tennant and take the initiative. He's doing absolutely superb here, is Sam Budd. He's around a length ahead now of Swansea Aquatics, and also seizing the opportunity to try and hop into second is lane 3 of Millfield with Tristan Slater in the green cap. Also so closely followed by Thanet and Samuel Crabtree as well. We come into the final 50 metres of this leg between the front 4, not far behind them either. Still on the near side, Plymouth Leander, and also we haven't mentioned South Lanarkshire in lane 2 and John Wright, but he's had a good leg as well. But having an absolutely superb leg at the moment is Sam Budd of the City of Sheffield, and level pegging as we go into the third leg in lanes 3 and 4 on Millfield and Tristan Slater and Oliver Tennant and Swansea Aquatics, but Sheffield lead the way going into the third leg. Charlie Humphreys now flying the flag for the Steel City. He is ahead of Swansea Aquatics as Daniel Davis, and also in lane 3 we now have Luke Robbins for Millfield. So he now has the opportunity to try and get into at least the top 2 here, but both of Swansea and Millfield chasing down the hosts of these British Championships, City of Sheffield, who are certainly doing a very good job at the moment on the third leg in trying to win gold in the final event of tonight's session. Slightly lagging behind in lane 6, it has to be said. A Thanet swim at the moment. In lane 3 for them is Jordan Honor. He is trying his best to kick and get back into contention for the front three, but it's looking very difficult at the moment. But don't rule him out by any stretch of the imagination. As we come to the halfway point of this penultimate leg, and leading the way are still City of Sheffield. They have done for around the last 300 metres or so, but the gap just seems to be getting bigger. Charlie Humphries, though, trying to maintain it, despite pressure coming behind him at the moment from Daniel Davis. Daniel Davis certainly wanting to not only try and push into first head of City of Sheffield, but also be wary of the man to his right-hand side at the moment, which is Luke Robbins for Millfield. He's certainly making a strong fist of it here as he tries to get higher and higher on the podium. He's currently got bronze, but he certainly will be wanting at least silver in this final for him and the rest of his Millfield teammates. But City of Sheffield certainly going strong in terms of gold at the moment. All going their way as Charlie Humphries comes down the final 25 metres here, and he'll pass over to Tom Atkinson, who will have the weight of the Steel City on his shoulders. In the last 200 metres, it is all down to him to try and take gold for City of Sheffield, as he will now make the transition. This is a big 200 metres in this final. Currently second, Millfield and Thomas Kingham as well, and it's certainly hammer and tong between him and Swansea, with Daniel Jones now taking the pole. Awfully close between those two, and they've been difficult to separate right from the start. We had that central four that did not want to let go of each other in the first 200. They have dispersed, but all the way through this race, Swansea Aquatics and Millfield have still been neck and neck, despite the fact they're both chasing Sheffield, who are streaking ahead now in front of them. Can they catch them going into the final 125 metres? It will certainly be interesting to see. Also look at in the race for fourth at the moment. Maybe a little bit too late for a podium finish, but in lane 2 you have South Lanarkshire, and swimming for them at the moment Angus Barr, and also on the far side as well in lane 6 is Thanet and Ben Evans. But we're into the final 100 metres, and City of Sheffield certainly have their tails up at the moment. A lot of optimism around those in red on the far side, as they know they are just 75 metres away for gold in the final event of tonight's session. Just behind at the moment though, as they have been all the way through, Swansea Aquatics and Daniel Jones. He's just managing to peek ahead though of Millfield and Thomas Kingham. Desperation for Tom Kingham as he'll try and reclaim that silver medal position, but it's looking very difficult in the last 50. You'd still argue though it's a 3-horse race for gold, as Tom Atkinson of City of Sheffield is still capable of being caught. He leads with 25 metres to go. The good work before him of Elliot Clogg, Sam Budd and Charlie Humphries is all down to Tom Atkinson now, and you can feel it on the far side as well. Awfully close for silver as well. In lane 3 you have Millfield and Tom Kingham, and in lane 4 as well Daniel Jones and Swansea Aquatics, but it will be Sheffield that do take it. City of Sheffield take it. Tom Atkinson touching in there, and touching in second just about Swansea Aquatics, like a chess match all the way through between Swansea and Millfield. Who was going to make the first move right to the death? And it was Swansea Aquatics that did it in the end. Daniel Jones touching home second for Swansea Aquatics with a time of 7:29.51, just 0.14 seconds ahead of Millfield and Tom Kingham. Absolutely fascinating stuff right to the end there. Well, myself and I'm sure a lot of the teammates on the far side as well and coaching have got a sweat on after that one. The adrenaline is certainly pumping, and I'm sure the swimmers are feeling absolutely no different, Steve. What an end.
Absolutely incredible. Well, we said it should be good. I'm fairly sure you all agree that that race delivered. That is why we love a relay. And just some news to bring you, ladies and gents. We have had a record swam in the pool tonight in the women's multiclass 50-metre freestyle. A huge congratulations to Zara Maluli, who swam a brand new British record in the S10 category. Phenomenal swim from Zara. Huge congratulations to her. Brand new British record for Zara Maluli from Woking in a time of 29:59. And also in the same race, ladies and gentlemen, we had another British record. That was set by Ellie Robinson from Northampton. Her time of 35:14 is an S6 British record from Ellie Robinson, who just continues to impress the youngster from Northampton. We have seen some fantastic swims from our para-swimmers this week, and 2 more British records tonight in Ponds Forge.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the women's 200-metre backstroke. The medals will be presented by ASA President John Bird. The winners of the bronze medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing South Lanarkshire, Jennifer King. In the 19 years and over category, representing Loughborough University, Charlotte Evans. The winners of the silver medals. In the 17-18 years category, representing Ellesmere College Titans, Chloe Golding. In the 19 years and over category, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Jessica Fullerlove. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the 17 and 18 years category, representing Nova Centurion, Rosie Rudin. In the 19 years and over category, representing Warrington, Kathleen Dawson. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's and women's multi-classification 50-metre freestyle. Making the presentations, Cabinet Advisor for Culture, Parks and Leisure, Councillor Mike Drabble. The winners of the bronze medals. In the men's event, representing City of Derby, Lewis White. And in the women's event, representing Northampton, Eleanor Robinson. The winners of the silver medals. In the men's event, representing Team Ipswich, Ryan Crouch. And in the women's event, representing Corsham, Stephanie Millwards. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. In the men's event, representing City of Sunderland, Matthew Wiley. And in the women's event, representing City of Manchester Aquatics, Hannah Russell. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners. Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 14-16 years, 800 meters freestyle team event final. Making the presentations, ASA President John Bird. Winners of the bronze medals. Nicholas Laws. Rupert Haig. Hugh Williams. And Jacob Goodman, representing Millfield School. The winners of the silver medals. Lewis Kerrod. William Bell. Charlie Poole. And Joel Weston, representing City of Leicester. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals. Nathan Hughes. Harry Constantine. Reese Houston. And Luke Turley, representing Hatfield. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for your medal winners.
Ladies and gentlemen, the medal ceremony for the men's 800 meter freestyle 17 and over 800 meter freestyle team event. Making the presentations, Councillor Mike Drabble, Cabinet Advisor for Culture, Parks and Leisure. The winners of the bronze medals. Brodie Williams. Tristan Slater. Luke Robbins. And Thomas Kingham, representing Millfield School. The winners of the silver medals are Cameron Brown, Oliver Tennant, Daniel Davis, and Daniel Jones, representing Swansea Aquatics. The winners of the British Swimming Summer Championships 2016 gold medals: Elliot Clogg, Samuel Budd, Charlie Humphreys, and Thomas Atkinson. Representing City of Sheffield. Ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time for your medal winners.
So another day done at these British Championships. And what a phenomenal time it has been on day number 4. Congratulations, as ever, go to all of our medal winners. It has been an absolutely wonderful day of swimming once again here in Ponds Forge. Thank you to all of you who've been watching on the live stream, all of you who've been spectating in the venue. And thank you also to our officials. You may now leave the poolside.